going to help somebody on the. When I was in college, I left Columbus and I went back to Ohio to live with my parents. When I went to live back with my parents, I started working at this organization called NIAP. I started working there as a family functional therapist there. I was making relatively good money, and I was in a position where I was utilizing my degree, and I was a licensed social worker at that time. I used to go to Pregnancy and Parenting to get diapers. Pregnancy and Parenting is an organization for single mothers, helping them on their journey to motherhood. And I'm just going to be real with you guys. I have been to many hoods. I have never been to hood like motherhood, okay? But that's neither here nor there. As I was getting diapers, still in my position, one of the mentors there at Pregnancy and Parenting pulled me aside and said, hey, I think you would be great to be the new church relations individual. This position has been open for a year. How would you like to fill that position? I said, well, I know that I spoke for you guys, but you know that I'm in a position right now. She said, okay, I understand. She said, I need you to stay right here. I said, okay, but I have to get back to work. She said, okay, it'll only take a minute. I need you to come upstairs with me. I came upstairs, did my interview, and they asked me if I wanted to be in the job position. This is another word. Favor is not fair. As I go up there, they offer me the job, and I said, well, just give me 2 weeks to consult with God. 2 weeks goes by, things start happening at that other job, and God tells me, I need you to quit. So I quit. When I quit, I started to shadow the individual. So I would watch one of the employees go up on the stage and talk about the sanctity of life. As I am doing that, and I was passing out baby bottles, a woman came up to me and was talking to me about Canton for all people. As I was listening to this woman, she was talking to me about housing, how this wonderful program has opened up, and I looked into it, and now I'm here buying a house from them. The house was originally $200,000. I am paying $160,000 because of the program. I say all that to say this: though you may not understand why God is putting you in a season, though you think that God is silent in the season, do not mistake his silence for his absence, because he is still in the business of working things out behind closed doors. Your obedience will open doors that your disobedience would have never. I want to let you guys know that in that transition, I have made a lot of mistakes. When God first asked me to quit my job, I told him no, because the pay was good. And what they were asking me to do is take a major pay cut. That's what God was asking me to do. So it wasn't just a yes on spot. It was a fighting. It was a war. It was a war against my flesh and the spirit. But as I stated before, your obedience will get you indoors. That your disobedience, your fight, the fight that you have inside of you, will never get you into. It's not about the fight in the season. It's about your surrender. God bless.